Hi friends, Linda Peterson here. I'm back in my 5.5 by 5.5 inch watercolor sketchbook. I'm doing more mini paintings, and I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but I did most of these in one sitting, and just kept working with mostly the same color palette, but adding a few here and there as I went. So kind of made them all a little bit different. And so just enjoying the process and putting some paint down, some fun colors here, and using my finger again, as I always do, to kind of blend in some of the color. I really like how my finger blends rather than a brush, so softens it a little bit more. And yeah, so I'm just enjoying the process, having fun, not worrying about anything. This is not too precious. It's just having just a good time. And so I added some darker, I think it's a crimson color in there. And now I've got some light pink that I mixed up with just white and that crimson color. And just putting lots of marks down. I did a painting a while ago, and it kind of had this sort of same feel, and I was kind of trying to, recreate that in a way. Not copying it directly, but just trying to recreate it in the same kind of feel. And don't think it really turned out quite the same as my original, but it's fun to do nonetheless. And I will pretty soon you'll see me, I'll add some white here to kind of tone things down a little bit, and let some of the other bright colors kind of stand out, because right now they're all about, some things are kind of the same size and same shape, and that can get chaotic. So I will come back in here and try to minimize some of that, and have some other things kind of come forward. As I'm doing this, I end up putting way too much. This is covering way too much that I put down. And sometimes when I do this, I'm not thinking about it. I just kind of start putting paint down instead of looking at the parts that I don't really care for, and painting over that part. That's something I'm working on. So, you'll see this kind of painting just starts out one way and it turns out kind of different from where it began. So some people are like, why do you do that? There's, cause aren't you just wasting paint? But you know what? To me, it's just all a process, and just enjoying myself and being creative, and not worrying about the outcome. No pressure, and just trying to have fun, and not worry about too much. That's what's so great about making these little paintings, because it's not a whole lot of paint, and it's not a large piece of paper. And again, I think this will be fun to go through and look at all these little paintings once this book is completely full. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here, and please hit the like and subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. And there, I just want to let you know that I'm using acrylic inks. They come in a bottle and they're very fluid. So in order for them to stay, you really have to dry them, or they're just going to smear all over it. And they do take a lot longer to dry than the regular acrylic paints. So, and at some point, I think I get a little impatient, and I will take a paper towel and just blot it. But because I've dried it enough, it stained the paper enough that you'll still see my marks that I put on there. Just a little bit fainter, but they're still there. And for you who have been following me for a while, thank you for being here. If anybody has any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'd appreciate it. And that right there, I am using a color shaper, and it makes these really fine, cool line marks, which I like. My rigger brush, which I love. using some Payne's gray to get some dark in here. I felt it was a little, needed some contrast. And yeah, that's about all that's going on here. I wonder if I get out my Posca pen. Not sure if that happens, but oh, flicking some paint here, just getting my brush. Oops, a little bit too much. No worries, just dab it up. Not a big deal. Again, this is for fun and just seeing what happens. Using my finger as I always do. Probably said that already, but I do use my fingers a lot and enjoy the softness that my fingers add to the blending. So here I'm just thinking about, what does this need? Does it need anything more? Maybe not. So just taking off the taped edges, and I love that nice clean edge there. This book is perforated, so if I left this enough, I could just tear it out of there and put it in a frame. And there you go. So again, thanks for being here. I hope you all have a beautiful and creative day, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much.